congratulations, and let's get started. Here are the 4 finalists for Best Use of Color. In this category, it's all about the balance of sophistication and flair, and these colorways have it all. But who did it best? Will you go for Ansara's refreshing Mango Berry Clyde, Boom Jam's 90s Converse design, Eptic Rev's Elite Kobe Tribute, or Tree Hugger's Fly Skippin' J90? It's up to you to...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Setting up for some terrific action tonight. The Philadelphia 76ers mixing it up against the Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, Game 5, a road loss, and now they look to take care of business in front of the home folks. We'll see if they have enough left to get it done. No surprise this is an elimination game, Kenny, but it is a surprise that they're the team that can close this out.
Yeah, they've got everything working for them right now. They're playing great shot. They're at home. It's winning time.
This week you can't afford to let up. It goes to Game 7 and they lose. They'll be kicking themselves all season.
And that does it for us. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you.
Tower rising above the bustling city of Boston and its tree-lined streets. We've already got quite a series on our hands, folks, and this is only the first round. Game 6 in the West. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Well, small ball has become the trend.
Point forwards and big guards in demand. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Price. Carter is out there with Rodman. Then there's Mourning, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard. And for the Celtics, Dominique Wilkins out there with Kevin McHale. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Allen. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 down low. Celtics off the tip. Hardaway passes to McHale. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. Passes it to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. Good on the jump shot. Hardaway has put the first points up on the board for Boston.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena. I expect him to be loud tonight. It should be a great game.
Now, here's Price. Great D that time from Hardaway. Inside, Wilkins. And Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots.
And that one's good. Price.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way. Got burned.
Now here's Allen. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
That's the Carter. From deep. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Allen kicks to Hardaway. Here's the tip drop. And Mourning sends it back. Carter against Wilkins. The baseline jam. Again, Philadelphia.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Here's Price following the score by Vince Carter. The shot by Wade, wide open. That's good, and it's Price with the assist.
It's a bonus seeing Wade sink the three. I mean, working on becoming a bigger threat for him.
McHale passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Can they get it? And Mourning sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You've got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Wilkins. The Celtics need to get a shot off. They get the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent. Avoiding fouling. Got in the perfect position on the shot.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The dish to Allen. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Passes to Wilkins. Over Wade. Wilkins' shot is off. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Carter, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Ray Allen picks one up.
Yeah, Carter, just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. As a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game right now. That's good from Carter. Good from the line that time. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection, as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
To end the drought, and it's Wilkins. That time on the assist by McHale.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Price outside. Wade feeling it out a bit. Offline with his three. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Wilkins. Count that bucket. Wilkins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They tailored their offense around him. Let me tell you, he loves playing this system.
Mourning passes to Price. Carter right side. Over Wilkins. And it's wide right. Puts off the rim. And so Allen will bring it up for the Celtics. 3-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lock up there for Wade. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Allen drives in, and Allen slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. Impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's Wade. Lets it go from 14. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins. Allen
finds Hardaway. Puts it up from 12. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that one.
Wade outside. Carter against Wilkins. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got 6. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Hardaway. Here's McHale. Second shot opportunity. It's stolen by Rodman. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Price. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls to Price. Boston's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. The kick out to Rose. Back to Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Brand. And he recovers it. Rondo, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And that one's good. Price.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Now here's Rondo. Shot to stop the run, and he gets the bucket.
That's a terrific move to have a field for.
And Stackhouse kicks to Price. Steps back and shoots. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, this first quarter couldn't be going much better for him. 4 for 5 from the field to hit things cracking.
Rondo passes to Houston. A three-pointer, no good. Philadelphia leading by 9. It's to Stackhouse. He dishes it to Price. Pass to Granger. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, right. They come out of the gate strong at both ends. Just in total control.
And the 76ers making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. Celtics trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Abdul-Jabbar misses. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Stackhouse counting.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Johnson. 1:36 left in the first quarter. And Rondo gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Now here's Stoudemire. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Rondo passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Celtics passing it around. Here's Houston. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot by Rondo. Rondo's got 5 points so far.
I tell you what, Rondo will get physical down low in that post. He is not going to back down from anybody.
Brand dishes to Stoudemire. Over Rondo. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Curry's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Stackhouse. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Stackhouse has got his second basket.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Rondo got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Stoudemire against Rondo. To the paint. Grant kicks to Granger. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Stoudemire missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
And so it's Philadelphia. They're leading 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
Here's Stoudemire taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Danny Granger, also Elton Brand out there, and it's Stoudemire in at the point. Now here's Stoudemire. To shoot. Here's Brand. Lays it up and banks it in. Brand's got 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable.
It's stolen by Stoudemire. Over Rondo. And the 76ers get it back. No good from Brand.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the night.
Houston. At the line of point.
Philadelphia leading by 10. And we played to the first minute here in the second. Stoudemire against Rondo. Stoudemire the pass to Stackhouse. Clock at 4. From 13. He can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. And Granger with the block. And they'll keep possession. Count that one. 76ers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Stoudemire with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And Rondo sends it back.
Well, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up to the block.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Stackhouse. Stoudemire against Rondo. Back to Stoudemire. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Johnson. 76ers getting the bucket. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. Mourning's got his fifth rebound in this one. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Doubled by McNeil. Mourning kicks to Stoudemire. Shot clock at 5. Buries the long-range jumper. And now an 11-point 76ers lead.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Stolen by Wade. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Whoa, strength from Wade. You can tell he loves finishing from contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
I mean, I don't think most fans can understand the experience and leadership that Wade gives to his team and how huge it is. He's a fantastic player who commands respect.
Now here's Wilkins. Curry kicks to Wilkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field. The 76ers leading by 12. Stoudemire outside. Lets it go from 14. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Hardaway dishes to McHale. Outside Curry. Pulls it up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Curry's got his first bucket of the night. The 76ers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Wade outside. Curry against Mourning. Ball's not loose. Clock at 6. Stoudemire outside. From deep three-point range. McHale pulls it down.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
Curry can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent. Avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wilkins passes to Curry. Now the 76ers on the break. Wade with the ball. Carter with the bucket.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And here's Curry, who brings it up with the Celtics. They trail by 16. Kicks it to Hardaway. Feeds to Johnson. Here's Stoudemire. Carter outside. Rodman trying to break free. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Foul on Boston. For Philadelphia, they have been good at the line so far. 5 of 5. He's off on the foot. Rose, he's checked in for Boston. Allen comes in for Curry. Price, he's checked in for the 76ers. He hits the second from the line. Now Hardaway. Dishes it to McHale. Allen outside. Back to McHale. Celtics passing it around. 5 on the clock. And here's Rose outside. Boston. No good that time either.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Price looking it over. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Mourning. Rodman, the tip in on the offensive rebound. He's got 4 points this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hardaway finds Rose. Johnson in the corner. Back to Rose. Johnson outside. Hardaway from outside. Carter pulls it in. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 17-4 run. Price. Rodman with the bucket. Rodman's got 10.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Rose penetrating. It's good. Rose has got his first points of the night.
Even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Wade kicks to Price. Now the feed to Mourning. Out to Price. There's the three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And with Price, you know, you not only get the range, you get the consistency. One of the league's most accurate shooters.
Johnson outside. Passes it to Rose. On the top of the key, that's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Boston making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Johnson. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Hardaway. Here's Stackhouse. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break, but now he might have to sit out until halftime.
There's a minute 40 left to play here in the half. Brand passes to Stackhouse. Price against Rondo. 6 on the shot clock.
Cooling off a bit after a nice first quarter.
No good from Price. Allen in the post. Covered by Stackhouse. Rondo kicks to McHale. Price against Rondo. Here's Allen. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. 7 points for Allen. Philadelphia leading by 18. Here's Stackhouse. Pass to Price. The 19-foot shot. Rebound Boston. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's McHale, and again it's Boston converted.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Price. A shot missing. Good team by Rondo.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Allen kicks to McHale. Outside Rondo. There's the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The hook. That one no good. And So it's Philadelphia in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. How about the playoff atmosphere? We're going to break down all the first half action for you. Checking out the 76ers. They look absolutely determined to make sure this series goes the distance. And as well as they played in the first half, a Game 7 at this point appears all but inevitable. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet in the net.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back home.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Look at Mark Price in this game. He's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Hardaway is out there with Allen. Then it's Wilkins. Then there's Kevin McHale. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. It's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Back to Rodman. That's it, coming off an assist from Price. Price has got 3 assists in the game. Hardaway dishes to McHale. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Pass to Hardaway. Pass to McHale. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for McHale. The 76ers leading by 15. Now, here is Morton. They get a hand on it. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Hardaway against Price. Feeds to Wilkins. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Carter has it in the corner. And Boston with the rebound. It's Wilkins on the wing. Defended by Carter. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime over defensively.
And it's Wade with the ball for Philadelphia. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Price. And Carter has it in the corner. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Philadelphia leading by 13. Tries it from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Unable to get that one. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The pass to Wilkins. surveying the D. Misses the three. For Philadelphia, they've got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming on the line at the break. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The 76ers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And Philadelphia making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Hardaway passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Houston. From the stripe. Tries again. And it's Abdul-Jabbar getting it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Now here's Stoudemire. Pass to Rodney. Wade outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
And Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Here's Houston. Poked away. He kicks to Hardaway. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Mourning sends it back.
Well, the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Wade finds Stoudemire. Here's Mourning. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Johnson, he's checked in for McHale. Curry comes in for Wilkins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Hardaway. That free throw good for Mourning. Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Passes it to Houston. Johnson outside. Rondo against Rodman. Shot clock at 6. Rondo kicks to Johnson. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
There's a nuance to the passing skill of Rondo. He just is able to whip that ball around to the open man.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 8. Mourning lays it up off the glass. Mourning's got 10 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Rondo passes to Curry. And here is Johnson. Over Stoudemire, and the basket by Johnson. He has 7.
And Johnson can just flat out get it going on offense. Excellent at cashing in from there.
Stoudemire against Rondo. Carter, the pass to Wade. Back to Carter from outside the arc. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Rondo kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Curry. Here's Houston. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And 9-4, both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. You can see why after that sequence.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under.
Here's Stoudemire. Rondo with some nice D. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Houston, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Houston's got 8 points. For Philadelphia, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Stackhouse.
And, you know, after that tremendous collegiate career, Stackhouse came into the NBA with a ton of buzz, and he has not disappointed. He's an offensive force to be reckoned with.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Rose is checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Stackhouse.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Right side, Rondo. Sinks that one from the plate. 9 points in the game so far.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Stoudemire in the post. He's covered by Rondo. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. The pass to Johnson. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Rondo drives in. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Yeah, how about the speed of Rondo there? Just terrific at getting in the lane and finishing at the rim.
Fires from 14. 2 points. That one goes. Stackhouse has got 4 points this quarter.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Rondo. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Rondo. Now Stackhouse. He's got 8. Out to the right wing. Stoudemire, the pass to Granger. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Stackhouse. But 3. Doesn't go that time. AT that time from Curry. Curry on the wing. Rondo kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson surveying the floor. Rondo passes to Curry. No good there. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Rondo against Stoudemire. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Rondo. Curry on the wing. Takes the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. This is it to Stackhouse. From 14. That one falls. Stackhouse has got 10 points.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. They have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 13. Just 5 to shoot. Abdul-Jabbar gets hauled in by the 76ers. Brand's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rose against Granger. 50 seconds left to play here in the third.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Rose gets the bucket.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Stoudemire. Now the dish to Granger. And Stackhouse kicks to Stoudemire. Pass to Smith. Back to Stoudemire. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 6.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And here's Rondo. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Rondo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, you gotta like that aggressiveness from the shifty point guard. Rondo has unreal body control on these drives.
And so it's Philadelphia in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Until we start defending with any purpose and playing offense with any authority.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Elton Brand is out there with Danny Granger. Then it's Jerry Stackhouse. Then there's Price. And it's Smits in at the 5, roaming the paint.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Green just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking forward.
Warnings jacked in for the 76ers.
At the line of
That free throw good from Wilkins.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. He just does so many things well for his team.
Now, here's Price. It's Samart, and it's sent back by McCabe. And that's on the bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Vince Carter is checked in for Philadelphia. Wade comes in for Jerry Stackhouse. And here's Price for 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 14 rebounds tonight. No one has him. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
Now here's Wade. Price outside. It's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
That's just his first turnover of the game. He's been making good decisions out there. Well, until that.
Rodman, he's checked in for Elton Brand. Boston trailing. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Wilkins with the ball. 6 to shoot. Over Carter. A shot by Wilkins, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Price dishes to Carter. Knocked away. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Wilkins, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
be at the line to shoot.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through the whole thing.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Well, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
And during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin will see if they can make that adjustment.
And stolen by Price. He lines up the alley-oop pass. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. Wilkins passes to Allen. Wilkins against Rodman. So they take the lead. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
But Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Now the pass to Allen. Outside Wilkins. Hardaway kicks to Allen. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 5. McHale passes to Hardaway. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Goes back up. And it's good on the way. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Yeah, Greg, there's no panicking. I mean, standing at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
Come on! In the corner, Hardaway with it. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Wade. Hardaway with the steal.
Mark Price, your ball.
Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Yeah.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break at the right. And get a great look.
Now, here's Price. Passes it to Wade. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Here's Hardaway, and he uses the glass on the way. And it's an 8-point Boston lead.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
To stop the cut, and it's Wade with the jam.
This is when Wade is at his best. He's an outstanding penetrator who gets to the bucket in no time.
Boston leading by 6. Hardaway passes to McHale. Good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Price. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to Wade. Trying to break free. Wade, good.
See how Wade maintains his focus? He's not letting the D shake him on these shots.
Hardaway passes to Wilkins. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Right side Wilkins. Good work defensively by Carter. Hardaway against Price. Feet up top. A shot off that time. Wilkins with the defensive effort. Allen kicks to Hardaway. Shoots over Price. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Hardaway. defense, the Celtics. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Wade, up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
Wade is super efficient in the paint. He's clever at finding ways to score around the rim.
Wilkins dishes to Allen. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
So that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
McHale. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And the Celtics lead by 4.
How many times have we seen the possession to take that from him today? Ending with the basket, coming off a quick score.
Price against Rondo.
Oh my God!
Morning passes to Price. This one for 3. Sinks the triple.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just opened him up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Now here's Rondo. Abdul-Jabbar gets to McHale. Celtics passing it around. Here's Wilkins. And it's Mourning with the rebound. The 76ers trail. It's Vince Carter on the wing, defended by Wilkins to take the lead. And Price lays it in. Price has got 5 points now this quarter.
Tremendous adjustment in there. They're hard to stay focused on the hoop when you got to do that.
The turnaround. Wilkins' shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Right, he take that 10 out of 10 times. You're not going to miss it.
And that one is good.
Wade has made many big shots over his career. When his team needs a bucket, he steps to the plate.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-4 run. Carter the pass to Wick. Price outside. Just fine on the clock. There's the pass to Mourning. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such precision.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trust him to make him play down the stretch. Because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Wade, good. Wade's got 10 points here in the second half.
And you know they're going to Wade when it gets tight. Fantastic to see big shot.
Wilkins. What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical defense there. That was not just really on point range, and also size of it.
Now here's Price. Wade outside. It's off the step back. It's good.
Wade has always been a gifted mid-range scorer. I mean, his jumper extremely consistent.
A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kevin.
Wilkins against Carter. Goes up on the elbow. Got it. What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wade. Pocket 6. Good.
Relentless in their in hand.
But yeah, this is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it is so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
Here's McHale. So the 76ers win it. I think, Greg, they played with a little more relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific, you're right. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.